Hello everybody, this is Tish just doing what you do with Miss Tish. I'm going to turn my music down for a little bit. I'm thinking it's a little bit up too high. All right, y'all. Good afternoon, good afternoon, and good afternoon. This is Tish just doing what you do with Miss Tish. I make sure ain't nothing on this chair that will try to bite me. All right. Now, what I am doing today, let me see, I gotta turn off. What am I doing today is that look cute, right? Cover my head and ears out here. I am starting my mushroom. I went to a mushroom class. I didn't post it yet. And it's supposed to be 10 days and I went over because they're coming through. So I have to get this stuff in here because it's I think 3 days overdue. So this is wheat straw I got from our local Home Depot because Lowe's didn't have any. And I'm going to soak the wheat straw. I have learned how to do mushrooms without all that complications that you see online. Sterilized and all that stuff. I was in a class and got taught by the Purple Mushroom. You go online and look up Purple Mushroom. She got an Instagram. I don't know if she got a YouTube page. I know she got Instagram and Facebook page. And she located in Columbia, South Carolina. And she ships. She does a lot of different type of fragrances, soaps, different things with mushroom. Teas, I believe. And she sells the mycelium that you gonna grow your own mushroom. She does classes, do mentorship, and all of that. So I went to a class at Sal's Old Time Feed and Seed Store where I go and get a lot of training. And she came in and did a class there. And I didn't know it was going to be her because I went to find her on Facebook Marketplace to get some of the spent mushroom to put in my garden last year. And that's the lady that I got the spent mushroom from. So then I went to one class and I'm going to upload the clippings and the bits and pieces of the classes I took. I didn't take a video of the whole class, but the different clippings of the classes and stuff like that to teach. Hello everybody. The clippings that you're going to watch are the clippings from the mushroom class that I took. Now, I will not be able to show all the whole video of the class because this was a paid class. So remember, I hope you enjoy all the clippings that I've given you. Now, back to our regular scheduled program. Well, good morning everybody. This is Tish just doing what you do with Miss Tish. I am out here at Sal's Old Times Feed and Seed Store. I go here since I came and moved in moved into Columbia. I have been coming here for classes when I started doing my garden up here. And I came for classes, volunteer work, getting information. She is a source of information. I just love it because I can text her, ask her a question, and she's right on it with me. I send her pictures and she'll tell me right then. I come up here and I spend a little time, learn a lot more. I didn't do a lot of volunteer like I used to do. Been busy a lot more, but I miss doing that. And also today is a mushroom class. And she's certified, she teaches classes. She also goes out and do a lot with schools and everything. And she's just a wonderful person. Wonderful, wonderful. She have all kinds. She got fig trees here. She getting her yard, her grounds cleaned up and ready. Well, I'll be tuning back in when we start class and see if I'm able, because some classes you cannot videotape. So maybe I do spot videos. Talk to you soon. Bye.
And put a little bit of wet in here. Once again, we're layering. Don't push it down, like squeeze out the air. So just lay it on there. Just lay it on. Additional food. Once again, it's only spent because it's out of food. It's out of nutrients. It has depleted it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put it in something else. But here's the deal. Every generation is going to be weaker and smaller. The spores is too, you let it stay too long. They're still edible, but you let them stay a little too long. When you start and they're really pretty and tight, you want to go ahead and get it.
And then when you pull them out, you just shake all
Just shake
everything out. And
Just shake out. Definitely shake everything out.
So I decided to go with this, a 17-gallon tub. I'm going to drill holes around it. I don't think any was at the bottom. So I'm going to drill holes around the sides, right up in here, so I can get airflow. Also was told for the keep away bugs or something like that if you don't you see in the top, but we're not going to plant it all the way up to the top. I'm going to do halfway, but then also I'm going to use some of that netting, like tulle, to cover it. But the first thing I have to do is soak this wheat straw, which Home Depot had it for like $9, big barrel of it. So I got it and put it in a plastic bag. So I'm gonna go ahead and start soaking this. I'm gonna run some water. I just get regular water. I can put it on full. Well, not full. Soak. Shower full. That's too hard. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here so I can soak the wheat straw, and I'm gonna let it soak in, and then I'm gonna take it out and put it in here. By then I will have them holes in it and get this mycelium, which is already growing mushrooms on the side. I try to put some more tape on it to get it into this tub. If it was a smaller one, they say I would only need I could use like 2 or 3 of them, but I don't know. I might have some left because you don't have to put much in it. So I might have to go get another one to do another barrel. I'll find out. So I know first, and she said it didn't have to matter if it was hot or it was cold or the water, as long as the wheat straw was soaked. So I'm gonna try it, and she did it right in front of us. And this is a barrel of wheat straw. And you have to do wheat straw. You can do, she said you can do bedding for what you do for, what is it, for animal, the animal bedding or something she was saying. I can't remember what bedding. But when she said wheat straw, I just used that. But I do have notes. It was another type of you could use too. So I know I probably use all this, and I gotta find out if I don't use it all, can I use it in my garden without it growing wheat in my garden or something. So if you know that, please let me know. Okay. There you go. Water in it. All I got submerged underneath water. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do it. When I saw it on the video, I remember she had it around the sides. Now remember, okay, let's do some holes going around, good airflow. I think that's it. Yep, so I got holes going around. I didn't put any at the bottom. I didn't want too many. So I only, in the video I saw it on that, was only it had holes around the sides. Maybe I put a little bit in between. Right here. Okay, so I think that should be good. Got quite a few. Make sure all the whole bits are out. And I am going to have it ready. So this is ready for my mushroom. I have the other thing ready to go around it. So let me go ahead and get that out. And I can put that on the bottom. And I could put it up just like you doing a birthday present. Where you put it at, because you don't want it in full sun. And I'm gonna put it over in my herb section. And I gotta see, because this is huge. This is big. I hope it's not. Yep, it's all one. So I thought about using this. So I'm gonna have to probably cut this. Yeah, it's real long. So this has to be cut. So let me see about cutting this. And I'll come back with you on when I'm ready to start layering it. Okay. All right, we back at it. I done cut the tool. Now I'm going, and I let this soak. So I'm going to make sure it's not dripping with water. So I'm gonna squeeze it out as I go. So first thing they say, she said is to layer it like spaghetti. Not spaghetti, lasagna. So I'm going to make sure enough is down at the bottom, spread it evenly at the bottom. And then she said to get the mycelium. Ooh, Lord, that might be too much. I don't know. Look at there. That's real good. I gotta figure out how to do this now. Do I touch that? I don't know. Should I let it go? So I don't know. I got gloves on. And it look like I got, uh-oh. My seal is really caked up in there. Okay, so let's see. There you go. So look like marshmallows or something. So I know she said to spread it. Might be for the mushrooms. She said enough, just a little bit on the bottom, you know, on top of that. And then more of the straw, not dripping with water. So I am done with that, and that's it. And that's halfway full. I'm gonna take these gloves off. Oh, my hand didn't get that much wet. Just a little bit, because it went through the top. So I'm gonna take the gloves off, and I'm gonna tie this on top to protect it from any bugs. You don't have to do this because she said because it's not all the way up to the top, but I don't want bugs in it, and I don't want to go back later or whatever else. So if I do it now, I won't have to worry about it if I do have to come back. So we're gonna see how this turned out for my class, if I did everything right, because she's the expert. She's certified in everything for our state and growing mushrooms, and she has a mushroom farm indoor, and so this was awesome. It's awesome. So I'm gonna get all this tool ground covering, but it ain't nothing but tool stuff you'll buy to make them little skirts for them kids, or the little for Halloween or pageants and stuff like that. That tool material. That's all it's in, like this ground covering it. I mean the covering for the bugs and bugs covering and stuff is. So I found it a brand new one at the yard sale. A woman was getting rid of a lot of her garden stuff. They just won't garden anymore. I guess they tried it when the pandemic came out and decided not to do any more of it. So I'm gonna try to make sure this is secure. All angles. Twist it on the top. Like that. Okay. This is still got a little opening right there. Under, over that. Got another one. All right. That look good. So I got this done right here, and I don't want to pin it. Tie it like tight on anything. Maybe I put a loop tie in it, so easy I could take it loose if I need to water when I need to water it. But right now it's good. And I didn't think about that, how I'm gonna keep it up. Right? So I think it should be fine like that for right now, right? Should be, right? Should be. Hope so, right? So I'm good. This is it. This is going to be put in my shade garden area, and that's the section where my herbs is at, underneath the tree over there. I'm gonna set it over there on top of one of the platforms. But for right now, I'm gonna stick in the garden over there underneath my tent, so steady keep shade. And I guess the rest of this wheat straw, I hope I don't do anything wrong, because I'm gonna take that and put it in my bins over here so they can have some straw on top to keep the moisture in the pots. So I hope I can use that for the wheat straw for, because I get the other straw and I don't think should be no problem with that. So I'm gonna wash these gloves off. We're gonna see the pieces that was coming from this container. I think it was the mushrooms that was poking through, because they were this tired. They were ready to grow, ready to come out. And I found that if you got mushroom spent you buy for your garden and you throw it in your garden, those are mushrooms that you can probably eat and use. So I would take a picture and do the picture, find it and make sure. But other than that, I think she said you could have ate those mushrooms, and you can use that same mushroom spit. You might not get a big cluster or anything, but you can use that same mushroom spit for making another basket of mushrooms. So that's a great idea. I want to see if I take these off, how it's looking. See, it was coming all the way out already, the psyllium. Here go another one. Look at that. Look at the mushroom was coming out. Celia, look at that. Wow, isn't that something? It was stick coming on out, but the form. I think they're gonna be a white mushroom. The white one, I don't know, is it lion's mane? Oh, what is the lion's mane? Look, see? Yeah, so, I don't know, maybe I'll throw it into my beds over there and get some mushroom. Have them keep growing. Yep, I'm gonna leave it right there for right now, and I'm gonna put it probably in one of the beds and see what that help them maybe grow some mushrooms in there. So yeah, so this is Tish just doing what you do. Let me pull this up. I got all that straw on it. So this is Tish just doing what you do with Miss Tish Subdivision Gardening. Hey, preparing for my mushrooms. After an awesome mushroom class at Sal's Old Time Feed and Seed Store with Purple Mushroom, the Purple Mushroom Company. The Purple Mushroom Company. Hopefully I can be able to put it in my description and maybe put a picture up so you can see exactly how it looks online. I know she on Facebook Marketplace sometimes because she be giving away the spent and Facebook, as well as she have an Instagram account. But she's certified in mushroom, I think in organic mushroom, I believe. But I know she's certified and she have extensive training in it. And she goes out to share her knowledge to the community as well. So I'm gonna see about trying to do some volunteer help, probably in the fall or something, because I know after a season it get real hot. Mushroom season's over really to be growing, because it get too hot unless you have a place to grow it indoors. But I am going to be doing some volunteer, hopefully in the near future, and be able to learn more from her on how to grow my own mushrooms. Because mushrooms, you don't grow any type of mushroom in the seasons. You grow the mushrooms in the season that they grow. So the mushrooms that I'm growing, we know exactly, because she said the labels got mixed up, so it's a surprise. So when the mushroom come out, I will take a picture and then we'll figure out what type of mushroom it is. So far it looked like a white cap or something, maybe an oyster mushroom. They might be oyster mushrooms. If it is, wonderful. So we'll have that for this season. And there's also mushrooms you can grow in the fall and winter seasons. So she gave us the description of how, with the temperatures and everything about growing mushrooms. So this is the starting point of it right here. I put this on just in case, don't want anything to go inside of my mushrooms. And I am going to put this over there where, like I told you, where it's gonna be at, and hopefully I'll get some delicious mushrooms. I love mushrooms. I found out so much from her. Also found out that on the salad bars, we get them raw mushrooms. I've been doing it for years, but she says it's really not healthy for us to eat the raw mushrooms. Mushroom should be cooked at a temperature, high temperature, to get out any spores or any kind of things that could be in it to harm for our body. A lot of times we can get different illness from rawness of foods, and mushroom could be one of them. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, so I'm just going by what I read and what I found out. So from now on, I will not be myself, me, say me, not you. I'll be not eating raw mushrooms in my salads. Only mushrooms I'll be eating now is cooked, and I bought plenty of portobello mushrooms as well as white mushrooms. And I don't buy too much of the lion's mane. I haven't tried any of the other ones yet, but I always wanted to. So I might go to the Oriental store to try some of those as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to start bringing out all my herbs. So these platforms that the camera's sitting on now can go inside, and I can clean up that area, because that's one of my goals I wanted to do, and put the soil in the areas where it needs to be at, and go ahead and put my sweet potatoes in, as well as my potatoes in. I haven't did my potatoes, sweet potatoes, or anything been planted yet. So hopefully everything will do well and I get some wonderful produce and veggies this year. So this is Tish is doing what you do with Miss Tish Subdivision Gardening. That's my neighbor's dog. Be blessed and have a blessed and wonderful day. And continue to do what you're called to do, what God has called you to do, and do it to the best of your ability. Be blessed. Bye now.